All right, here we go. Game 2.
Here we go. Redemption.
Oh, man. I don't like losing the tip. No.
Yep, switch on there. Box now. Yep.
Sorry, John. I didn't want to risk it.
Y'all good?
Good take, Chris.
Great take, Chris.
Here we go.
All right, 2 up on the board.
Oh, that's a steal. Come on.
Don't go for steals. Don't go for... Play
That's a
discipline.
steal,
Play discipline.
folks.
Don't go for steals. Do not jump. Do not reach.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Franz Wagner out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Miami, Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Williamson in at the 4. Well, this is traditionally an important conference matchup. What were some of your experiences in these type of games, Brent?
I spent a lot of time in the Western Conference, BA. Obviously, a bunch of good rivalries. But back then, you usually had to go through the Lakers to get where you wanted to be.
Pass to Halliburton. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this summer, one of the Heat's own, Dwayne Wade, inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, Brent.
What an amazing big-game performer Dwayne Wade was during his entire career. 13-time All-Star, 3-time champion, and he brought the organization their first title. That just says it right there. Dwayne Wade, the foundation, the rock of the Miami Heat. And Halliburton, a guy you just continue to see grow game by game, an exceptional talent and a great mind.
Pass to Wagner. Now here's Vucevic. Cans it with nobody near him.
You can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Halliburton. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Halliburton's got 5 now.
That's a crafty play by Halliburton inside. He navigated his way around several coverages.
Wagner, the pass to Vucevic. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominating.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Stephen Curry. 2.
And that one falls for Curry. Talking about the New York Knicks, Brent, a team that wants to be seen as a threat again.
Yeah, it feels like the New York Knicks are not going to be satisfied until they're playing in the Eastern Conference Finals or have a chance to win an NBA championship. So these steps are nice, but you're really teasing the New York Knicks fans until you have a chance at the title. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Halliburton looking for an opening. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Adams. Here's Vucevic. Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Adams. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Great effort from Adams there. We know he has that size to take the contact, but determined on that play to get the points.
Here's Wagner. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Vucevic. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Williamson outside. Over Towns, and there's Williamson on the assist by Wembanyama. Williamson's got his second basket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Wagner with the tip.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Timeout called, the Knicks.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Towns passes to Curry. Looking to win the run, and he takes it up and lays it in.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness, not going to shy away from contact.
Halliburton against Curry. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Poke loose. Here's Wembanyama. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Down by 12. Last time they met was in New York.
It's frustrating to lose such a close game. Felt like that last meeting was decided on the glass.
Great execution. Could not have asked for a better shot.
Wagner against Caldwell Pope. Halliburton for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And what a great feeling. Ending it the way they did. Just a clutch effort they can build on.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Wagner for New York. They've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Outside Anunoby. 1:11 left now in the first quarter. Here's Vucevic. Releases. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Halliburton, the pass to Wembanyama. Buries it from 3.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Pass to Towns. Now Anunoby. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Metu, he's checked in for Miami. Gafford, he's checked in for New York. Brown comes in for Anunoby. And the basket by Halliburton.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Gafford with the ball. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And the basket is good. He got it to go and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. And the Heat making a change here.
Karl Anthony Towns. 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Towns.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Here's Halliburton. Can't get it to fall. With 1 on the clock. That one is off. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Heat out in front. Up 8. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
17.
For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
they've been really going at the defense in the painted area. And so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
We've got Damian Lee, T.J. Warren out there with Chimezie Metu. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Warren's shot is good.
There's a lot of shots for TJ to choose from, so you never know when he's going to go to that one. Sweet floater.
And you know, Brent, what you can count on from TJ Warren, he's a veteran presence who generates offense.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of questions, Grant, about TJ Warren and can he get back to that level of impact scoring that we saw in the bubble. Obviously capable scoring at all 3 levels and trying to turn the tide of the team offensively. And Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is doing his homework. He said, quote, I watched a lot of old school players and I tried to figure out their mindsets, and all of their mindsets were the same. People remember winners. So whenever the time comes for me to be done with the game of basketball, I want them to say he was a winner. Guys, he's on his way.
So true. Thanks, Allie. Up again. It's good. On the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And last season, we saw an unprecedented offensive explosion around the league, Brett. Is that the new normal, you think?
I'm not sure, B.A. It's been exciting to watch. The revolution has been televised over the last 5 years, and the skill level is at an all-time high. The usage rate for star players keeps seeming to go up and up and up, but teams are surrounding their stars with shooters and leaning into the three-point line. It's been fun to watch.
Adams checked in for Miami. Williamson comes in for Metu. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Pass to Towns. Williams grabs the board.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Adams. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
But you don't want to give Adams the N1 opportunity. Better to wrap him up and force him to try to earn all the points from the free throw line.
When the Knicks are good, Brent, it seems like they have that gritty defense-first mentality.
Yeah, BA 94 and 99, those finals teams were so great defensively for the New York Knicks. Kind of taking that in-your-face attitude and bringing it to the court to rough you up. Good recent Knicks teams have had that behind their coaching staff, and it's gotten them back in the right place. Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Lee misses. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 9-point game. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
At the line for the Knicks, Daniel Gafford.
Well, we always hear about Heat culture. How would you define it, Brent?
Well, I think what they do is just find guys who are hungry. And then they do a great job of starving you during the year. And what I mean by that is just making it competitive. You're going to earn everything you get if you're a member of the Miami Heat, and that includes playing time.
Towns down low. He's covered by Warren. Shot's good by Towns.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Fades and shoots. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
All right, look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Tyrese Halliburton.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months, passing the basketball. He hasn't shown that same creativity that we've seen from him earlier in the year, and his assists are down.
And he hits the first of 3.
Yeah, we talk so much about Curry being the best shooter after he makes a three, but there's a lot more to it. I mean, this guy is also the most accurate free throw shooter of all time. So it's pure no matter where it comes from.
Pippen, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. And a switch here also for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Brown. Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And here for you now, a look at the NBA's premier setup men in the season's second half. Stephen Curry, number 1.
And since the All-Star break, his passing has been incredible. Just finding his guys in their spots and playing the role of facilitator.
Williamson, right side. Pass to Pippen. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets the 3-second call. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You take a look at the Heat. They've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now. And, of course, there are the Knicks. They're 4 spots behind them.
Well, right now for New York, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Anunoby on the take. The score now all even. Anunoby's got his first 2 points of the night. The Heat have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Curry. Such a critical time of year for a lot of teams, Grant. Everybody jockeying for playoff position.
I love it. And we all know how important seeding can be come the postseason. So even teams outside the playoff picture still have time as long as they make their move now.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 2. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. 4-3. Stephen Curry.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Here's Pippen. 8 points in his last time out. Nice D from Gafford.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Towns. Hits the jump hook. And now a 3-point Knick lead.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
That one falls. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Don't underestimate Zion's ability to work his way around defenders. Quick with the ball there and pretty shifty.
Curry. Oh, the driving skills are underrated for Stephen Curry.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Warren. The 3 is up. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, just working on extending that range, T.J. Warren in the offseason, wanting to be a better 3-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Curry looking it over. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Knicks out in front, up by 2. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau, and Coach, you battled back from that early.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Wagner. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Fires away from way outside. Halliburton misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Pass to Adams. Back to Halliburton. Caldwell Pope against Wagner. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Williamson with the bucket. Williamson's got 12.
You're not going to scare Zion off if he's assertive and he's that far inside.
Towns outside. Pass to Vucevic. For Adams. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for New York, Nikola Vucevic. 1.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. The Knicks with the rebound.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
The offensive rebound. Tries again. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Halliburton up top. The shot, no good. Nice D from Wagner.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Anunoby finds Towns. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
The Heat making a switch here. Metu's checked in. Boucher's checked in for New York. Brown comes in for Anunoby. Halliburton against Curry. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Miami grabs the miss. Williamson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Caldwell Pope. Well, Brent, everyone has a three-point shot now, but Caldwell Pope is a true sharpshooter.
This guy can really get the job done from the three-point line, and coaches appreciate the stability that he brings to them on the defensive end. What a great plug-and-play two-guard in the NBA.
First one falls for him.
You know, in the days of load management, we typically stay away from the talk of durability, but Caldwell Pope rarely misses games, stays in great shape. I just feel like he's good to go.
Abaji's checked in for New York. And the basket by Curry. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Miami. To the left wing. With the fadeaway. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
And look at the soft touch. The rookie, Wembanyama, has really gotten this dialed in.
Curry's shot is off.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Here's Williamson. Oh, rejected by Boucher. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Brown. Pass to Abaji. Here's Brown. Let's go with a three. Nails it from three. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out of it.
Gets the three ball to go.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Now a timeout called by New York.
New York calls timeout. Look what time it is. It's Eastern time.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Miami. Merrill comes in for Caldwell Pope. Gafford, he's checked in for New York. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Boucher outside. Pass to Gafford. And the layup is good off the glass. 7 points in the game. 1:31 left in the third. Wembanyama against Gafford. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Curry passes to Brown. Right through the D for the layup. Brown's got 7 points.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Brown. The kick out, Curry. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Miami ball.
Miami has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And here are the Knicks now, leading by 5. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Takes it inside and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Halliburton, the pass to Wembanyama, and Gafford with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Five ticks left in the third. Halliburton for three. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's the Knicks, up 5. And coming up as soon as we return. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Got to get some stop. Right now we're making one effort.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. T.J. Warren out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me. Fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
Back to Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton. Pippen, he's checked in for Miami.
Now in the game, Pippen.
On defense, the Heat. Outside Anunoby. Wagner outside. Pass to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Outside Curry. Shot is up. Yes! He nails it! Curry's got 25 points in the game.
Big men who dish it like Vucevic are royalty in this league.
Here's Pippen. Uses the glass on the layup.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And he makes it.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Well, not a volume shooter, but the three-point percentages from KCP, they're solid.
Pass to Wagner. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
And can you imagine a coach saying, hey, get in front of Zion? No thanks.
Anunoby finds Curry. The 3 nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
You got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Towns, he's checked in for Gafford. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Sweet little floater. Williamson's gotten 4 this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Caldwell Pope against Wagner. And there's Towns on the assist by Wagner. Wagner's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Williamson. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
And Williamson knows how to get into a rhythm, and once that happens, hey, good luck.
Curry, rebounded by Pippen. Miami has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Warren, the pass to Caldwell Pope. It's tipped. He shoots again. And there's a nice layup by Williamson. Williamson's got 20.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
Here's Wagner.
Yes, sir. That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Anunoby against Warren. Pass to Pippen. The Knicks pull it in. 3 on 3. And here's Curry. Here's Towns. Covered by Williamson. Towns passes to Wagner. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Warren against Anunoby. Warren, the pass to Pippen. Got it.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now a timeout called by New York. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Pippen. And the Knicks with the possession here. A minute 53 left to play in the fourth quarter. Curry's shot is off. The Heat have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Puts up the 8-footer. Williamson passes to Halliburton. Here's Adams. Yep, that one goes. And the Heat lead by 2.
How about Steven Adams coming through? Give him a chance.
Curry against Halliburton. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
Miami has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. 1:11 left in the fourth. Outside Warren. And the 3 off target.
His teammates cannot be happy with him, guys. He would have been better off resetting the offense and looking for a better shot opportunity.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch. Now he's coming to the NBA, making an impact, and he's making one right here in a big-time moment.
Here's Curry. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
Ooh, knocks down the clutch free throw.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Halliburton, pass to Adams. And Gafford with the block. There's 18 seconds left in the game, and they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
At the line for the Knicks, Stephen Curry.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
A guy who hits over 90% from the line for his career, Curry trying to put his team over the hump here.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 3. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He connects! Oh! An enormous three-pointer!
Well, Caldwell Pope favors the corner shot at times, and he can drill it.
Now a timeout called by New York.
New York calls timeout. Fans, give it up for the baddest dance team in the NBA, your Miami Heat dancers.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. And here's Curry. Launches it. Oh, it's good! Are you kidding me?
Wow.
That's the end of the
winner
game.
at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
Man, I'm just blown away. Absolutely as clutch as you can get. People are going to be talking about that shot for a long time.
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Berry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.